Okie dokie, I'm going to do some tuning. I have up the spring, and what I did notice was the hammer spring had come right out. I don't know if that's since Cliff's redone the barrel, or whether I need to put some Loctite thread lock on the hammer screw. I'm going to load 10 rounds of the lead-free ammunition in. We'll see what it's coming in at. I can adjust it on the fly, but we'll just see what it's going at now. I've adjusted the actual hammer screw. Okay, so 10 shots.
Ten. 10.4 10.4 10.3 10.3.
So we've got about £1 more than what we had before, so that's about right. So the next one up, I'm going to put some heavy pellets through and see if that makes a difference. I'm going to put some Bisley magnums in. These weigh 10.65 grains. Now, normally these are efficient pellets, they come out on top, but not always. Sometimes you'll find even a lighter JSB will be better than these, but it all depends on the barrel fit really. Now the Bisley range is very much like the 18N. They're made out of the same factory, but this is equivalent to the Barracuda match for those that can't get them. Alright, I'll just change the stats on this. They're quite consistent, as you can see on the foot-pounds for the last lot of pellets. So if we go back to that, that gave us a spread of 4 and a standard deviation of 2. It didn't record all the shots, so we'll now go Bisley Magnum. Okay, loading up with the magnums, and let's see what we'll get.
12.1 12.0 11.7 12.0 11.9 11.6 11.6 11.3 11.8 11.8 12.0.
Okay, so I'm going to wind the hammer back slightly because we're at 12.1, so I can wind it back half turn. And I'll repeat that test with 11 pellets. So there you see the difference between heavy and light. The heavier the pellet, the more it retains energy downrange as well. So the light pellets might come out blistering, but because they've not got so much weight, the air resistance slows them down quicker, so they lose energy. Whereas the heavier pellets, that's why if you get 2.5 or above, you tend to do well in windy conditions. Trouble is, in the UK where we're stuck to a maximum of 12 foot-pounds, you can only get so far. So we are restricted by weather, wind. Okay then, let's see if it's brought it down a bit.
11.8
I'm going to leave a bit between the shots.
11.6 11.5 11.0 11.2 11.2 11.0 11.0 11.2 11.5 11.2.
Okay then, so the ice we've got there is 11.8. So I'm happy with that. Not quite as consistent, but I don't know what. Not really weighed any of these. I've not topped the rifle up since I left the range, so about 160 bar. So I'll try some more pellets for it and we'll see how we get on. Some different pellets. Because Bisley Magnum might not be the most efficient pellet, and that's what you've got to find out. Okay then, so moving on from the Bisley Magnums, now I'm going to try the Barracuda Match, which very similar in design and weight. So we'll see how that fares.
11.2 11.0 11.1 11.4 11.1 11.3 11.2 11.0 10.9 10.8 11.3.
Okay then, so they're okay. Next up is going to be the GSB Hades. Now down all the barrels, these have been quite efficient, so if there's anything going to beat the Bisley Magnums, it will be these for power. GSB tends to be a bit softer in the lead, so it tends to grip the barrel better, I think. Although some of the H&Ns are more accurate. Okay then. There we go again.
11.6 11.6 11.4 11.5 11.4 11.1 11.5 11.0 11.4 11.0 11.4.
Nice and consistent. They're okay. So I've got no problems with power so far. So the final one I'm going to put through it will be the Daystate Rangemaster Sovereign. Okay then. Last in the series.
Ten point 7 10.8 11.3 11.1 10.8 10.7 10.9 10.7 10.9 11.0 1. 10.8.
Okay then, so that is the end of the power adjustment, and it's done at the rear with a little screw there. I'm going to put a bit of Loctite on that just to keep it in place so it don't come out again. So I think the most powerful shot I've had now, I've turned that down, is about 11.8. The lowest one is probably around 11.5 foot-pounds, 10.5 foot-pounds. So you can see there's about 1.2 foot-pound difference between a heavy and a low pellet there. So that's why we have to be careful in the UK about power levels. So anything above 12 foot-pound is classed as a firearm. So it's just like a 308 rifle or something like that, which is crazy really, but that's what we don't have to put up with. So it's important to check the power on our rifles on a regular basis, because you can get power creep, and it's up to the shooter to make sure that the rifle stays legal. So that is the power adjustment there. So next time I go down the range, I'm about to shoot out to 40 yards and hopefully get some decent groups. What I'm going to do next is blue the barrel. So that's this part of the video done, so I'll see you in the next part of the video.